Peace, y'all. It's the Lord here, Cold World. I'm kicking with my main man, Jay Wiggs. What's good, sir?
What's good, Brodies?
Can't call it. Just welcome everybody back to another episode of Brody Sports Talk. We're at number 17 of season 2. Just want to, as usual, thank everybody out there for their support. If you're not following us, you need to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We are now over 1 million viewers and counting, and we are obviously looking to get to 500 subscribers. We're actually doing pretty well. We picked up a few subscribers these past couple of weeks, but we got to get to 500, y'all. The only way you can do it again is to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and like and subscribe, and click on the bottom right hand corner. But to go ahead and get started here, y'all, it's I don't know how to say this, Wiggs. Like, we're 3-4 right now. We're 3-4 right now. If you guys have been following the Brodies all summer, we have had high hopes for the Skins, for Five and company. Okay, but right now we're in a skid right now. We're 3-4. We lost 2 straight, could possibly lose 3 straight, and right now the PTSD for the Skins fans are just it's rampant right now. Right now everybody is trying to play the blame game, Wiggs. Okay, we don't know who to blame for this horrendous start compared to last year for this new regime.
I know who to blame.
There's a lot of blame to go around, Wiggs. So, like, who or what is the blame for Washington's slow start?
Adam Peters, man. I've been saying it since the summertime. We did a lot of in-depth research on the draft this year. Again, a lot of it because of the show. So I give the show credit there. But there were players that I liked in the draft. There were positions that this team needed. Defensive end, to be specific, there were defensive ends at the spot, and we didn't take one. There were free agents that we probably could have gone after, and I do like what's the player you said earlier, Co? Javon Kinlaw. He wasn't a big name. He was a high paying signing. We paid him a little bit of money. That was probably the biggest free agent we signed, and he's been a good signing. I think Von Miller has been a good signing at defensive end, but these aren't impact players. I think we could have kept who we had last year and been better off. That's where I'm gonna kind of add in some things that I haven't heard out there in the landscape. We had a Jeremy Chin at the safety position, who wasn't the best safety, but I think he was better than what we have right now. We had one of Dan Quinn's guys at the defensive line position, who we let leave. We had De'Ami Brown, who I like. Again, De'Ami just stretches the field. We're thin at the receiver position, so De'Ami was available, which is something we need right now.
Zacchaeus and Flowers too.
Zacchaeus. Yeah, I like the way Zacchaeus is playing in the Bill. It's either the Bills or somebody else. With the Bears. I like the way he's playing with Caleb. But I think it starts with Adam Peters. I always say top down, and then coaching Dan Quinn. You're gonna have to jump in on that defense, on that D. Pause.
You gotta have to jump in on the D.
You gotta jump on that D and get it fixed.
That's a good point, though. Like, just to kind of like piggyback on that right there. I agree. It starts from the top to the bottom. Josh Harris is doing his job, right? He secured the stadium. He got the uniforms back, which we'll see in a couple of weeks. But Adam Peters, he had a great year last year, so the success hid a lot of the flaws. He drafted
Jaden. I'm not even gonna say he had a great year. He drafted Jaden. Jaden put the Band-Aid on the team. He put the lipstick on the pig. Yeah. Jaden covered up a lot of mistakes.
Love covers a multitude of sins, Wiggs. That's what it says in the good book. And Five, he covered a multitude of flaws with the team. Like to your point, the defense, yet again, is horrendous. When we had an opportunity to get edge rushers, and we didn't do it, we signed players that were over the hill, i.e. Von Miller, extended Wagner. We let go of some key pertinent players from last year. like you said, a la De'Ami Brown, Zacchaeus, and a host of others. But last year, all that was overlooked because we were winning. This year, the injury bug has touched down. Last year, we did really good without injuries. So that's one of the key factors that I can blame as well. But if I had to choose, it all falls down to Adam Peters, because you could point out a lot of things. We've been pointing it out all season, Wicks, like with the offensive lineman picks, Connerly, Coleman not working. You got Deebo Samuel, great, but he's known to be injury prone. He's already injured. You waited to the last minute to extend Terry, and studies have shown anytime a player holds out, they have soft tissue issues. He's never gotten injured his entire time here, so how ironic he does when he holds out on a contract. So yeah, it does fall down to him. And then, like you said, with coaching, the only thing I'll blame Dan Quinn on this is he's waiting too long to step in.
Okay.
Like, I don't care, yo. After the third, fourth game, I'll be like, hey, look, either we make some personnel changes or we're going to make some personnel changes. It's up to you, brother. I brought you here because I like you. I respect you. But you ain't going to F up my second chance at a head coaching job. I still can't get over this 28-3 crap with Tom Brady.
Speak on it, cuz.
Man.
Hey,
so
and look, agree. Let me say this, and then I want you to jump back on this, go. Like you said, Dan Quinn has a lot to prove, and Dan Quinn is known for having good defenses. Dan Quinn is not known for putting out defenses that don't play well, that don't have a really good scheme, that don't make players that aren't known for playing well look good.
Even Atlanta, they had a good defense,
and Atlanta had a good defense. Even Louisville looked better last year than he does this year, and it begs the question: why doesn't Louisville look as good as he did last year? Like
it's coaching.
So coaching. Did we lose some spark? Did we lose something? And if it is that spark that we lost, we saw again, like you said, after that 28-3 loss for Dan Quinn in Atlanta, he was gone. I think the next year.
Or the year after that, one of the two. But
listen, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, Coach, but Dan Quinn could be gone in 2 years. This whole coaching staff could be gone in.
This isn't the Snyder era, Wiggs. This isn't the Snyder. No. This is not the Snyder era, Wiggs.
Listen, he's in year 2. That would be 4 years. That would be 4 years. We got grace period
after last year, bro.
So you think Dan Quinn's going to get a guaranteed 5 years?
I would say he's going to get 4. Right?
That would be 4 years. I'm saying he could get another 2 and he could be done. He's in year 2 right now. Give him another 2. That's 4.
I thought you said after 2.
No, that's what I'm saying. After another 2. So after he's in year 2 now.
My fault. I'm about to say, they're not getting rid of him after this year. Are you crazy?
No. So after 4 years, he could be gone.
That's facts. Because, I think a coach contract is 4 or 5 years anyway. So it's like, it's not just that, bro. Like, after 4 years, we'll have a better idea of the draft class. But, people are already calling for Adam Peters' head. Like, they want him gone out there in the streets.
People, me, Code. I'm calling for his head. No. Let me say this. Not for his head. I'm not calling for his head.
He has to be held accountable, though.
Exactly. That's it. We got to stop. Oh, and Adam Peters, I trust. And nah, he didn't earn that right for me yet. Not for the Commanders. I don't care what you did in the past. This is a new team, a new situation. People said y'all are the basketball guys. Yeah. Let me see. It looks like you're the 49ers guys, and you're just bringing in the old 49ers. And again, the 49ers didn't win the championship
at all. So they got there though.
If they won the chip, good. Bring them in. Y'all didn't win the chip, so don't bring in guys that didn't win the chip and act like they're, bringing in some standard,
like some star players and all this other stuff.
Some star players. Yeah. They're not star players that you're bringing in. Again, Marshawn Lattimore, it's a miss.
That's a miss. Tunsil's doing good.
It's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me.
Debo's
doing good. Debo's doing well.
We botched Lattimore. We botched him.
completely botched him.
We definitely botched him. Now, so far, Jalen Lane,
and I would say receiver. Noah Brown. We got Noah Brown, but again, injury prone.
That's a miss.
He was known to be injury prone. That's a miss. Thank you for the Hail Mary, but hey.
Yeah, but that was fluke. That's another thing. There's a lot of things to factor in. Like last year, we had a couple of miracle wins that, we won by like the Hail Mary or that comeback against the Eagles in the late last season. So there's a lot of things to blame, but ultimately it's going to fall down to personnel management, which is Peters, and coaching, because the Rams, the year they had Jeff Fisher, they went 8-8. The next year they got Sean McVay, they went to the playoffs. So
let me ask you one.
It all falls down to coaching.
Let me ask you one question, Cole. If there was one player or one position that stands out to you that you're already looking forward to getting another player next year, what position or what player would you want to replace?
I hate to say it, but middle linebacker, Wagner's got to go. It's either if Wagner stays,
he's just got to be more positional. He's just got to be, they have to change some things. Specific. So because he's the leader on that defense, he's the leader in the locker room, but he can't pass cover. Anytime you put Wagner in the mix, it's a mismatch.
It's a mismatch. So I don't know. They're gonna have to do something. Only use him for run stopping downs and blitzes, because he can still blitz and he can still stop the run. But they got this Bama, in cover 2, trying to cover.
He's getting burnt every time.
Cooked
every time, though.
There's got to be some adjustments. I think Dan Quinn is going to do that. We'll see what happens. But let us know what you think there, Brodies. Click on the bottom right hand corner on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and like and subscribe here. Now, moving on into week 8, we got some picks here. Sometimes we go back and forth on who we're going to pick, but we're going to play a little final answer here, Brodies. So the picks for this week, we're going to go ahead and finalize these and lock these in. The first game we got is Bears at Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens, Wiggs. Who you got?
Yeah, give me the Ravens too. I think Lamar Jackson is back. They've had a bye week. They've had some time to think and really not just think. They lost. And what did I say last week, Ho? When the NFL team loses that next week, especially after a bye, they want that get back. They want to win. The Ravens
and they took all the ping pong tables and arcade games and stuff out of the locker rooms to eliminate distractions. They're like, look, we got to focus. We're getting our butts whooped.
Next comes the spanking, dog. Yeah, we're taking away the toys this week. But next week, y'all get this spanking.
Stop putting them on timeout, Wiggs.
So no, they gotta come through.
Been watching the show. He was like, the Brodies said that I'm on the hot seat. I can't have that.
For real. And the Bears have been winning. So they're gonna travel to Baltimore, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think they're going to Baltimore.
Yeah, it's in Baltimore.
Yeah, and I think that's just going to give them that just a little bit more of an edge.
I agree.
The Bears fall off just a little bit, and the Ravens get this win.
Okay. Moving on to the game of the week in my eyes, Cowboys at Broncos. We got arguably the number one offense in the Cowboys, arguably an MVP candidate in Dak Prescott, who's playing at a high level right now, up against the up-and-coming Broncos. I mean, Bro Nix. That's what I'm gonna start calling him. Bro Nix. Bro
Nix.
He's playing pretty good. I mean, they came off a great win, a comeback win. Here's an interesting fact, real quick, Wicks, and I'll let you chime in. This is what I love about football, the poetry of it. Last week, do you know what last week was?
What's that?
Demarius Thomas.
Oh, Demarius.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Yeah, so he passed, and they put him in the Ring of Honor, right? He died at age 33. How many points did they score in the fourth quarter to come back and win? That's crazy. 33, bro. Man. That's the football.
And when they got the ball on the last drive, it was 33 seconds left to go.
Yep. Yep.
It's just,
ain't that crazy?
I don't know how that stuff lines up.
You can't plan that,
but yeah,
that's football poetry in motion right there.
It really is, man.
So
shout out to the Broncos.
Yeah, shout out to the Broncos. Shout out to Demarius Smith, RIP, man, to his and much peace and love to his family.
And shout out to the Giants losing. Hey, we always love
we
when the
needed
NFC
that loss
East teams,
because we would have been tied for last if they won.
Listen,
we can't have that.
So, I was you were texting me, Co. Let me just break it down a little bit. Let me slow it down a little bit. You were texting me. I told you I was at the bar like the next day, and I was like, "Yo, it was terrible." I was watching the Giants win. Jackson Dart is on the screen, just flexing. You know, Jackson Dart got some swag for a white guy.
Yeah, that's a cold white boy.
Cam Scatterboo is running niggas over again, like literally
Jackson
running
Dart,
niggas over.
They some WNs.
Oh, there's some WN. So I'm just watching, and then the Commanders are losing to the Cowboys. And I'm at Tom's at the Harbor. It's a lot of people here. It feels like I'm at the game. Like the crowd, the bar that I'm at, it's a nice bar. So shout out to Tom's at the Harbor in Oxon Hill. It was a good environment. Felt like I was at the game, but it felt like I was at the game and we were losing. That was bad, man. So yeah, it was good to see the Giants lose. So yeah, let me go to the next game, Co.
Cowboys, Steelers. Broncos. So are we both taking Broncos? Because you know I'm not going to pick the Cowboys.
Nah, give me the Cowboys, man. Give me the Cowboys, man. The Cowboys just beat us. They put 40 on us. I like what Dak is doing. I like the receivers, man. CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens.
That's going to be the challenge.
That's the difference for me.
Here's what I'm leaning on. It's a home game for the Broncos, right? Better defense, and the Cowboys' defense is still ass water. So I'm taking the Broncos. You got the Cowboys. You wanted to bring in the Sunday night game?
Let's go to the Steelers and the Packers, man.
Okay.
I'm going with the Packers, man. I like this matchup of quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers is coming back to his home team or his first team, the Green Bay Packers, in Lambeau versus Jordan Love, the young quarterback that's his replacement.
No, this is home for the Steelers.
Oh, he's in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, he's home.
Okay,
I thought it was away too. I'm looking at it now. It's actually home. Okay.
All right, my bad. Well, anyway, it's still the matchup. And anytime it's Aaron Rodgers involved, you know there's going to be a lot of introspection. That's something I like. I've been working with ChatGPT. We got a segment coming up next week. It's going to be incredible. We're gonna keep it on the hush. We're gonna keep it on the hush. But we got some incredible segments coming up for the Brodies, yo. And yeah, like I said, Aaron Rodgers. Anytime it's Aaron Rodgers, it's a big deal, man. Anything Aaron Rodgers does, the media is gonna scrutinize, and I think they're gonna scrutinize this one because he's gonna lose to Jordan Love and the Packers. Who you got?
Okay. I was concerned about what's his name? Micah Parsons chasing A-Rod around, but it's a home game. Weather's not really going to be a factor, and it doesn't matter since they're both cold weather teams. See, the Packers have the running back, but the Steelers have the wide receivers. Both defenses are pretty shaky. So I'm going to go with the get back game. Give me the Steelers.
Okay.
All right.
And then the last matchup, Commanders versus Chiefs. Monday Night Football. We lose our quarterback. I mean, it's just starting to feel, like you said, it's starting to feel like PTSD, like deja vu, like we've been here before. Jaden's mom came out and said, stop bringing up RG3. Words have power. Topic. You know, man, it's one of those things. It is a whole nother topic, but who you got, Monday Night Football. It's a big line.
I'm a football fan first, Brodies. I can't always pick the Commanders. So I'm gonna pick the Commanders.
We can't be biased. We can't be biased.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs on this one. Realistically, I'll make this 1 point first. It's a home game for the Chiefs. Mahomes is playing at an MVP level again. All their star players are healthy again. We're banged up. We don't have 5. go ahead and count us out. We are like 0-30 something in against the Chiefs at their house. We haven't won.
We
haven't won in years. So that's why I would say if you're going to be a betting man, bet the Skins. But I don't see any chance of them winning, barring any supernatural miracle. Like maybe I don't know, like the ghost of Peyton Manning or something. Like enters Marcus Mariota, and next thing you know, this dude drops back 40 times. I
need to bet the rent on this one, man. This is a good bet, though. I don't see how the Chiefs lose this game. I really don't.
They're not, bro. It's how much we're going to lose by. It's not this we're just going to lose. It's how much we're going to lose by.
Our defense is trash. Not good. There's nobody coming to save us yet. Like we didn't make any. The trade deadline. The trade deadline is coming up. I think I asked you this before we started the show, Cole. But yeah, we're just not good enough on defense. We're not good enough on offense. We got Mariota coming in, and if he looked good in his second start, I would have a lot more confidence. But we've already seen Mariota's ups and downs, so we know we can just expect some up and down play from Mariota. So I don't have high hopes for this one.
Their only hope is to just run the ball and keep Mahomes off the field.
Yeah, bet the house on the Chiefs on this one. Yeah,
pretty much.
And if they lose, they don't send no receipts over here, right?
Right. We are not liable over here. We're not under contract yet. This is purely for love of the game here. But moving on here, Brodies, we got our fan favorite segment here. We got Wiggs Parlay Locks back for week 8 here. Now, full disclosure, these are our personal bets. We're putting our own personal money on it. We're just giving out the love here, and we'll give you guys a payoff, total buyout here as far as $100 bet here. That's going to be the minimum. But to kick things off here, y'all, we got Caleb Williams, okay, for 200 plus passing yards at minus 215. Wiggs, what do you think of this parlay lock?
All right, let me see. We got the Bears versus the Ravens. The Ravens secondary has been abysmal this year. They have players, when you say names as far as rookies, they got Wiggins back there at cornerback. We got Malachi Starks, the young rookie first round draft pick. 2 first round draft picks in the secondary, Kyle Hamilton in the secondary, and they're just not making plays. They don't have the pressure at defensive end. And that makes all the difference. Again, I always say it's premium positions. Pause. There are certain premium positions that are important in the league, and if you don't have a defensive end to create that pressure, it's gonna reflect in your whole defense. That's what the Ravens are lacking. So I like Caleb Williams to continue to establish himself as a starting quarterback in the league, to continue establishing himself as one of the best quarterbacks in last year's draft.
He's definitely making a case.
So I think Caleb Williams for 200 yards in this game is a lot. What do you think?
Yeah, that's easy money. Bad defense in Baltimore, and he's starting to click with Ben Johnson, and he's starting to kind of get some continuity with those receivers. He's still not that accurate, but 200 yards shouldn't be, unattainable with this defense.
Too much, yeah. He's got good receivers. The DeAndre Swift is really getting into a good and
rhythm. The other guy, I can't pronounce his name. Number 25. No, number 25.
The running back.
The other running back. Yeah, I think he's like a late draft pick as well, like Krosky Merritt. But who you got at running back?
So coming in and running back, the best running back in the league right now, Bijan Robinson.
Hands down.
All I'm asking for is 100, and we're doing rushing and receiving for minus 385. That's all we're asking for is 100. He's averaging 152.
That's crazy to even think about.
Yeah, Atlanta. Shout out to the black coaches right now, Todd Bowles in Tampa Bay, and Atlanta's coach. What Damn, I don't know what
Raheem Morris.
So forget for with names, but Raheem Morris in Atlanta, he's giving the ball to Bijan. Man, this is how you win games: defense and running game, controlling the clock. Bijan for 100 yards. I like this matchup, Atlanta. Yeah, Bijan, get it done. It's a lock, man.
Yeah, he's going up against the Dolphins, one of the worst teams in the league. So he's definitely going to get his touches. Speaking of one of the worst defenses in the league, who you got at wide receiver?
Rashee Rice, man. Anytime anybody's going against the Commanders, the Redskins, you know it's going to be a highlight reel. You know they're going to get the most yards they're going to get all season.
You're going to get your signing bonus against this defense.
You're going to earn your whole contract in this one game. All your highlights for the top 50 are going to be in this game. So, yeah, Rashee Rice.
Now put it on tape, Wiggs.
Hey, put it on tape. For just 50 yards, minus 262. I love those odds, man. Like, yeah, that's very doable. And he's already averaging more than Xavier Worthy. That was kind of my other choice in this option is which receiver is going to go off. I think both of them are. That would be my other thing is create multiple parlays. Like this week, when you got matchups like this, there's some really good matchups. Add Xavier Worthy on your slip. Add Pacheco on your slip. Like add a bunch of these guys on your slip.
But just put the whole starting lineup in there.
Yeah, these guys are gonna go off against us. We're just in a really bad spot right now. And again, playing at Arrowhead. Ooh.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
I smell 40 burger. All right, so for the anytime touchdown, who you got, Wiggs?
Let's go with J.K. Dobbins for the Broncos, man.
I like it.
Who are the Broncos playing? The Cowboys?
One of the worst run defenses in the league.
Easy money right here.
Easy money.
Man. Easy money. We were going down the list. As soon as I said it, you said, who they play? The Cowboys? Give me J.K. Dobbins. I love it, Code. That's a great pick. Minus 130. Good odds as well. That brings us to a total minus 524. You put down 100, you're gonna win $500. Hey, I like it, man. The Brodies could use that, man. Somebody put that down. Send us half when you win.
Yeah, hey, look,
that's all we're asking for, man.
The Lord only wants 10%, so we'll take 9.5.
We'll take that.
All right, y'all. So that's the Wiggs Parlay Locks for the weeks here. Like and subscribe. Let us know what you think here on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. Now, moving on here, we got our Stardom Situm. Now, with Stardom Situm here, we're going to be going based off of our rosters here this week. This is one of the biggest bye weeks in the league. There's a lot of teams that are playing this week, so there's a lot of players on the bench. So at quarterback here, I'm going to start Joe Flacco, and Wiggs is going to roll with the white sensation, the great white hope, Jackson Dart, the YN. No, he a YN.
The WN, dog.
The WN, Jackson Dart.
Oh man,
I like Flacco. If you put weapons around him in time to to pick the defense apart, he can still sling it with the best of them. Pause. So it's a no-brainer. He's going up against the New York Jets that are just crashing and burning right now. Oof. And Jackson Dart, I mean, hey man, I mean, he came out of nowhere. I mean, we knew he was going to start eventually, but we didn't know he was going to, take off. Because I mean, the first time, we saw him, we sold him and buy and sell. Yeah. Now I'm thinking I might recoup some of those stocks there. So what do you think, Wiggs?
So I think what these two quarterbacks are succeeding with is two really good coordinators that do what these quarterbacks do well. Brian Dable, when he had Daniel Jones looking good in that one playoff game run that they had.
That's a great point.
Daniel Jones was running the ball. Jackson Dart does that well. So Jackson Dart in this system with Brian Dable succeeds. Joe Flacco goes to Cincinnati. We saw what Joe Flacco was in Cleveland. Your top receiver is Jerry Jeudy. Hey, that's asking a lot. Yeah. Now you go to Cincinnati, your top receiver is Jamar Chase. The next receiver is T. Higgins.
And Noah Fant's actually doing well too.
Joe Flacco gave Jamar Chase 16 targets, 16 plus targets. He said, yo, I'm throwing to him every time he's open.
Freaking down.
Like, yo, is this what you tell? I could have this type. He's never had a receiver like this.
This is his best receiver for his entire career. Hey, watch the Bengals go on a win streak, and then the other Joe Burrow, he come back and they were like, nah, we good.
Yeah, they actually said, what's the defensive end's name? The white boy that that was on the trading block, Hendrickson. They were gonna have him on the trading block, but they're like, yo, the way Joe Flacco looked, we think Joe Burrow might be able to come back from this injury in time for the playoffs. We're going to let Joe take us through the year. We might be able to win this division. The Steelers are our best competition because the Ravens, if they don't win out, they might be done. So
great point.
This is going to end up very interesting as far as playoff runs are concerned. But yeah, man, very, very interesting. But
great point.
I like my WN right here, man.
Okay. I like them too, man. Now at running back, we got Isaiah Pacheco and James Cook. Now, Isaiah Pacheco is healthy. Kareem Hunt ain't really doing nothing. So if he's on your roster, go ahead and dump him. But he's going up against a depleted defense that's already terrible in the Washington Commanders. So it's kind of a no-brainer. And you're rolling with James Cook. I mean, he's the bell cow out there, so it makes sense.
Yeah, man. I think they didn't utilize him enough last week. Again, I lost my fantasy. We didn't talk about that. I'm still number one. Number one
seed never wins, so I'm not worried.
Hey. I'm still number one right now, but I took a L, and again, I left some points on the bench. But James Cook he did enough. He got 10 points. That's enough, but for a running back like him, I want him to do a little bit more.
15 minimum.
And I think he's going to do that this week because, again, the NFL is a week-to-week league. If you lose 1 week, now this year is like you lose 1 week, you win the next week. You win 1 week, you might win again, you might lose again. It's really a 50-50 league. But when a player like James Cook doesn't get stats, the next week he will. So I like him this week in the stardom position.
I like it. That's a good pick. I agree with that. Now, with wide receiver, I got Rome Odunze, and you got AJ Brown, and the two what's it called? What Butter used to say? Call them the law firm out there with Smith and Brown.
Smith and Brown.
Shout out to Butter. Shout out to Butter.
Hey, shout out to Butter, man.
Yeah, I mean, I like Rome Odunze. Like I said, he's starting to emerge as the number one receiver out there in Chicago. And he's got a pretty good matchup this week to pad the stats. So I like that. And AJ Brown got fed last week. I don't see any reason why they can't do it again against the Giants defense is good, but in time, those 3 and outs from Jackson Dart, running instead of passing, it's going to catch up to him. So yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, man, I really like my matchup for AJ Brown. The Giants defense is good up front, but when it comes to the passing defense, they're ranked 26 in the league. AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts had a little bit of momentum last week. I think that continues this week. Run the ball with Saquon. Again, we're going against the Giants. Divisional matchup. The Giants are going to want to try to stop Saquon, and that's going to leave AJ Brown one-on-one coverage. He's one of the best receivers in the league. He's going to make an impact in this game. I got 80 yards and a touchdown. Put it on the parlay. Add it in.
Not cooking up another leg. I like it. Cooking
up another leg.
All right. So at tight end, give me Travis Kelce. I'm picking every offensive player on the Chiefs this week. I mean, if they had parlay picks for offensive linemen, I would take them too. Okay, give me Travis Kelce. They can't guard anybody up the seam, so he's going to be doing that and crossing routes all day on these Bamas.
Yeah.
And then
because who's going to check him on our team, Co? Who's going to check him on our team? Bobby Wagner? Is Bobby Wagner going to check him? Is one of the safeties going to check him? Hell no.
He would have to have an off game in order for us to stop him.
Yeah, it would just be Mahomes not going to him. And again,
Period.
Vegas might make that call. We're going to talk a little bit about Vegas later. We've been talking
Whoever
about
they
Vegas. We've been talking about Vegas all year,
Whoever
season.
they are,
Whoever they are.
They are.
Names are starting to come out. We've been talking about it. Names are starting to be revealed. Referees are starting to be arrested, allegedly.
Bruh.
Allegedly, don't come for the Brodies. We might have to call our lawyers.
Right.
Cohen, Smith, and Brown. Hey, get him on the line, dog.
Bro, there's a lot going on. But like Cade Otton, it has been a very, I would say, a silent killer. He's been putting up some stats.
He's going to get more targets. Mike Evans had a collarbone injury. He's going to be out for some time. Emeka Egbuka is going to get some more targets as well. So again, Baker, this rodeo is not going to stop. Cade Otton is going to be the receiver of that at the tight end position. So look for Cade Otton to perform well at the tight end spot.
I agree. So that's the stardom side. So let's go on to the pine here and see who's going to be sitting on the pine. Now, for quarterbacks, I'm rolling with Aaron Rodgers. I think Michael Parsons is going to be a menace. And ironically, Wicks is going to roll with Jordan Love because TJ Watt's going to be a menace. So from a stat standpoint, if you have to start them, do what you got to do because the waiver wire is kind of dry right now. But if you have other options, take those because we're sitting these gentlemen. What do you think about that, Wicks?
Yeah, I mean, I think, again, I'm going to go a little bit behind the curtains here. And we were looking at these lineups as we were getting the show started. And you literally dropped Aaron Rodgers so you could pick up Joe Flacco. Like, we had a real live start him, sit him in real time. And I picked up Jordan Love earlier in this season. And if I had a chance to pick up a quarterback right now, it will be Jackson Dart. Jordan Love is on our waiver wire as we speak. Nobody has him on the roster because he's not consistent enough as it goes week to week. And they're going against a good defense this week. Like you said, TJ Watt is looking like the reincarnation of his brother. And that's not something you want week to week. Again, you add Jalen Ramsey into that secondary. He's making his presence felt, making an impact. So I'm not looking forward to what Jordan Love is going to do this week.
No love for Jordan.
Put him on the bench. No
love for Jordan. All right. So let's go to the backfield with the running backs here. I hate to say it, but Alvin Kamara, buddy, Father Time is undefeated. The decline is happening in real time, y'all. I hate to say it because he was one of my favorite players, but he's not doing much right now. So I'm going to go ahead and bench him. And Bill Krosky-Merritt ain't paying no bills right now. He's fumbling the money, that pays the bills. So, and we're going up against that Chiefs defense in Kansas City.
Jones.
I don't know. I don't see it either. So I agree with that. What do you think, Wicks?
Yeah, I think the thing with me for Bill is it's a little bit of playbook related. Again, you could see the confidence that they had when it came to Austin Eckler being in the game. I think you shared, or either I think I may have shared. It was a really popular thread this week of Jaden Daniels not throwing to the flats where the receiver Luke McCaffrey was. He was doing like a 5-yard out. He was clearly open. Jaden's clearly looking at him, and he just doesn't throw to him. So I think there's something we've noticed in this offense that when it comes to Luke McCaffrey, Ben Sinnott, and even Bill Krosky-Merritt. And again, Bill's getting the most touches when it comes to young players. Yeah. But a lot of these other players, it seems like we're making them earn their touches. Yeah. And I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. And when you start fumbling, you're gonna lose some touches. So again, Bill's gonna lose some touches to some of the other running backs this week, and that's really the big thing for me. I don't think that he's gonna be less effective. I just think he's gonna lose some touches because you can't keep fumbling in this league, not as a 7th round draft pick.
Yeah, I agree. If you're a 1st round draft pick, you see they kind of soft bench Derrick Henry after his little fumbling episode. So it don't matter who you are. So yeah, I agree with that, Wiggs. Definitely agree with that. He's got to pick it up, and with the Saints, I mean, that team ain't going nowhere anyway. And Alvin Kamara is on the other side of his career. He's probably got
bring Alvin Kamara to DC. What do you think about that, Co?
He'd be a great replacement because with Eckler
he could fill in that spot for sure. I would love to see Alvin Kamara come in here.
Come to Washington.
Come to DC.
Actually,
he would be on the stardom. He'd be on the stardom side. If
he would definitely be on the stardom side. But he said that he wants to live and die as a Saint.
Nah, he did say that. He did.
I get it.
Hey, trade Lattimore back to New Orleans.
Hey, chill, Wiggs. Chill, Wiggs. Now, we did forget to put down a tight end in this particular segment, but we do have wide receiver still, and that's for me, Jalen Waddle, and for you, Zay Flowers. Now, I'm taking Jalen Waddle because the Dolphins are trash. Tua is trash. Mike Daniels is on his way out. I'm surprised he didn't get fired after losing to the Browns. Like, they lost to Gabriel, okay? But it is what it is.
Shots to the chest. It
is what it is. I'm sorry. Now, even though they're off a bye week and hungry, I don't think Zay Flowers is going to really ball out because, I think they're going to spread the ball around. I think they're going to run primarily and then do a few play actions here and there. He'll get a couple of touches, but nothing worthy of a starting. So I agree with that. What do you think, Wiggs?
Yeah, I mean, I think Lamar comes back and he has a new philosophy. He's got to be available. Again, I think Jaden learned that, and that last play, the play that Jaden got hurt on, I think was kind of a freak play. I think they said it was kind of like a fumble play. He's reaching for the ball, and he's just doing something he wouldn't typically do. I'll call that a freak accident. He's not going to be injured too long. Looks like he avoided a long injury. Yeah. But for Lamar, I think he's going to come into this game with a new philosophy. Again, like you said, Co, run the ball, hand it off to Derrick Henry, get the ball into my playmakers' hands. So I think he's going to spread the ball around. He has two really good tight ends who I still don't think they utilize enough. Zay Flowers is a great number one receiver at gaining separation. Zay Flowers be wide open, man. I mean, when you talk about the timing that Lamar is going to give you when he creates time, Zay Flowers is wide open a lot of the time. So I just don't see him getting the targets. Again, it's about touches in the NFL. If you're not getting enough touches, enough targets, you're just not going to get the yards that you need to get in the long run. And I think this is going to be, again, the Bears are running a really good offense. You saw Ben Johnson against us at the end of the game utilize clock management. He was running the ball late, just controlling the clock, doing the little things. So I think you're going to see that in this game. So the receivers may suffer a little bit, at least for the Ravens. So
yeah. I agree. And honestly, they have so many weapons. It's only rightfully so. There's no definitive receiver out there. I mean, Zay Flowers is good, but Rashid Bateman might have a breakout game, likely, and Andrews and so on.
DeAndre Hopkins now.
Hopkins, exactly. So I definitely agree with that. But let us know what you think there, Brodies. Click on the bottom right-hand corner. Again, like on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. The Brodies are over 1 million viewers and counting, which is freaking crazy. Just considering a year ago, around this time, where we started, from a production standpoint and everything. So that's awesome, bro. Now, one thing about PG County and growing up in PG County, you got to be on your toes, right? When it comes to firing back and forth jokes, because if you aren't ready to get fried up,
at any minute,
you're gonna get cooked and baked and barber fried. So you always got to be ready. So we got our rapid fire here, y'all. So we're going to go back and forth on some topics real quick that that the Brodies missed in our primary part of the show. I'm going to kick it off with this, Wiggs. Wemby. The NBA has just started.
MVP.
Right?
MVP.
We don't really cover the NBA like that. We'll start incorporating that as things progress. But it's football season. But But I'll say this right here, Brodies and Wigs. If at this pace, I saw the first game. At this pace, Wemby is about to do Wilt Chamberlain numbers.
Yes, though. That's a great man. Come on, cuz. Great comparison. Yeah.
Did you see that crap?
Damn,
This dude is 9 feet tall, crossing Bama's up, pulling back. Yo, this is the funny thing. He's over here doing all these two guard moves and stepping back and shooting. Who the hell gonna block your shot, bruh?
Nobody. Yeah, you know, you can pull up at any time. Though. You can pull up literally at any time.
Anytime, bro, it's amazing to see because I'm like, how is this dude this tall?
Yeah,
doing all this is crazy.
He's still polishing his game. That's
he's
the thing
only
that
21. That's the scary part, bro. Yeah, he's making me an NBA fan again, man. I like what I saw.
For sure. He to me is the he's now the piece that the NBA revolves around. It's no longer LeBron.
Yeah.
Damn.
That time is almost at the end, thank God.
Damn, LeBron. And again, when LeBron comes back, I'm not gonna say LeBron is not the key piece right now. When LeBron comes back, the focus is definitely gonna shift.
Of course.
However, with LeBron out, the NBA is not skipping a beat with Wemby because Wemby is now must-see TV.
Yeah.
Wemby he's special and he's moving at a different pace this year. He was good last year. He was really good last year. He was getting great numbers last year. But
this year 3 for him, right?
This is year 3. Last year he was still moving like you know a deer when a deer is born and they're still trying to get their legs under him.
Yeah.
He was doing that in year 1. Last year, he was a little bit faster. This year, he's moving like he went to a mock monastery like he really did. Like he trained with KG like he really did. Like he really gave a fuck about the league like he really does.
Yeah.
Wemby really cares. Like his passion shows.
I was speechless, bro.
Yeah. He's not Nikola Jokic. You're gonna see the difference. And again, Jokic is great.
He's way more athletic.
There's some really good European players, but Wemby is playing at a level that is incredible. Like you said, Wilt Chamberlain in the modern day is crazy. He made Cooper Flag non-existent. Nobody cares about what Cooper Flag did. It was his first game.
The number one shoes that he was wearing. You see them black ass New Balances he was wearing?
The Great White Hope in the New Balances. Nobody is talking about it because Wemby was that special. Incredible.
Now SGA and the Rockets, that was a pretty good game. Wemby, that dude stood out, man. Now, sticking with the NBA, Wigs, you had a rapid fire topic that you wanted to discuss with a particular ref and a particular player out there in Portland. When it came to their parlay locks.
Wow. So should we get to the gambling news?
Yeah, let's do it.
Should we get to the gambling news? So we just got some reports that a referee was potentially arrested again. Allegedly because we don't know what AI these days, man. We've been talking to some AI models. We may be having some new segments for you, Brodies. But allegedly, there's a referee that may be arrested, and that's Scott Foster. This is the referee that's had some beef with Chris Paul over the years. Hey, when we stitch this video, I'm gonna add a picture of Scott Foster in there for y'all because this is a referee that you guys know. He's a referee that's been in the league for over 30 years, heavily involved. The coaches that have been involved in this gambling thing include Chauncey Billips. Players include Terry Rozier. I mean, these are not household names, but these are well-known names if you're in NBA circles.
Don't forget about Gilbert Arenas a few months ago.
Gilbert Arenas apparently has been named in the snitching allegations. Again, allegedly. Gilbert has embraced and denied the allegations. So, I mean, that's Gilbert. Gilbert is kind of a troll, so he's gonna do that.
Yeah.
I enjoy the entertainment that Gil brings to the podcast landscape. But I don't know that you can make light. Like, if you really snitch, you really snitch. And Gilbert's a civilian. Let's say that too, because if he's a civilian, he's not snitching. Snitching is for, like, if you are a thug and, into the streets and all that stuff. Gilbert's a civilian. So for him, it's like, yo, I'm just telling the police what happened.
I'm trying to get out of Dodge.
Like, Gilbert's like, what do y'all want to know? I don't have to go to jail. I'll tell y'all. So
whatever you need. First 48 got the steak and lobster meal.
Hey, Gilbert had his Big Mac. He said, "Hey, they gave me the Big Mac. I'm good."
That's incredible.
So but no, this is huge news, especially when you involve coaches, referees, players, all different levels. What are your thoughts, Cole, on these gambling allegations in the league?
For the life of me, I don't get it. Like, you're millionaires, but like gambling, if you let it control you, it can be a disease. I mean, we've heard and seen so many stories, but I don't get it. But like, from what I've heard, this is like mafia related. You know what I'm saying? Like, this isn't no regular, hey, I'm betting on my game on a parlay and I'm just telling I'm sitting one of my players so he doesn't, hit an over or under or something. No, dude, you really with crime mob bosses and stuff, and putting cement shoes on Bammers. If they don't collect from the bookies, they taking legs and thumbs out here.
I mean, so it's got to be that deep.
And it's not just,
that's the only way it makes sense.
Yeah. Now, here's what I heard. Just a few snippets. Like, it's some type of poker like ring that they were participating
X-ray tables.
Yeah,
all types of James Bond, elaborate schemes, man.
Yeah, I mean, they got the money to do it. I get it. And I mean, this whole gambling integration into sports now is starting to this has already been happening. This is really just like put a light on what's already been happening. People have been gambling and shaving points for years. You remember that movie Blue Chips?
Not just Blue Chips. We've been shooting craps in the hallways of the trap house for years. Like, this has been in the culture. I'm talking about
like illegal gambling and bookies and stuff.
And sports culture, bookies. Yeah, that's been in the culture for years. Like,
so it's no surprise. It's just that it's becoming more of an issue now that it's more
now
widespread.
That big corporations are investing. ESPN was running a segment, and they literally
took that drag off.
They took the bottom line off.
We saw you, y'all.
It said ESPN bet. Like, that's how deep everybody is involved. I mean, we're blurring the lines. I think at this point, like, we're blurring the lines with gambling and professionalism. This not the CEO, Adam. What's the
not Adam Silver? Is it Adam Silver?
His name Adam
Silver.
Adam Silver. Yeah, Adam Silver is not really taking a big stance in this situation, which is interesting because if the referee is really involved, he's gonna have to take a really big stance. He's gonna have to bring down penalties and suspensions. What kind of suspensions do you see if it's really true that Scott Foster is involved? What kind of suspensions do you see for Chauncey Billips? I mean, we still have to let the legal process flow. Again, we're not. All of these things are allegations. None of this is judgment.
Now, they didn't gamble on their games or on the NBA. I mean, this is poker. So if they do get penalized, I mean...
Now, Terry Rozier did. Terry Rozier's was over under.
Oh. If
Chauncey Billups was poker.
Okay, so if Rozier bet on
Terry
the game,
Rozier's is different. Yeah, his is
if he bet on the game, lifetime ban. Sorry, you got to go. The referee, lifetime ban and jail time. Sorry, you got to go. Chauncey Billups, you're a brother. Slap on the hand.
And jail time.
I want the system to work for us.
He's the right guy this time.
He's the right guy. Wait. Well, I mean, overall, bro, this is just something that's just going to keep happening now that gambling is more widespread and more accepted and legal in some cases. So it's just going to keep happening, man. For the life of me, I don't get it, but the love of money is the root of all sins. That's what they say. So let us know what you think there, Brodies. Click on the bottom right-hand corner, like on Instagram, TikTok.
Do we have any other?
You got some more rapid fire for us, Migs? Hold on, let me reload.
Look. It's one more because bro, my Detroit players. So they said
we got a little time left.
They said we got to talk about the Lions versus the Bucks.
Okay.
My guy Baker Mayfield. Again, Mike Evans got hurt in that game. Yeah, kind of a fan request. Mike Evans got hurt in the game, and Baker was trying, but they were getting turnover after turnover after turnover. Detroit's defense, man. Detroit's defense looked good. Jared Goff was special.
Lights out.
And he's
MVP
a starting
candidate.
Quarterback. He's an MVP candidate. Again, he beat Baker, who was the MVP candidate coming into this week.
Yep.
So I think you have to give Jared Goff a lot of credit. My number one draft pick, Jahmyr Gibbs, showed out, man. He really gave me a chance to win in fantasy. Gave me a chance to win in fantasy, but the rest of the team didn't show up. But he did his job and showed why I thought he could be the number one draft pick, with sharing the backfield with David Montgomery, who did well in this game as well. So I definitely want to just mention the Lions versus the Bucks. Got to get the Lions some love. Like you said, Cole, I was 1-3 last week with my picks, so it was a tough week, man. It was a tough week.
It was a very tough week. It's hit or miss, like you said, man. I mean, week to week,
and it's about to be another tough week because we're about to lose to the Chiefs. Like let's just get prepared right now.
I know. Now, I'll throw one more rapid fire thing out here. That has to deal with Five's mom. Responding to the fans, calling him another reincarnation of RG3, and then RG3 chimes in.
I didn't see that. What did he say?
Yeah, so here's the thing. So did you see Mama Five's a tweet? That's what I'm gonna start calling her, Mama Five.
Yeah, but let the folks know that may not have seen what she said.
So a lot of fans have been calling Jaden Daniels a reincarnation of RG3 because of a leg injury. And his mom,
a great first year followed by a second year.
Yeah,
riddled with
a lot of similarities. And his mom took to the social media world, saying that, telling the world that she, the people to stop speaking that over him and to stop comparing him to RG3 because words are powerful. Stop speaking that over my son, basically. And in typical RG3 fashion, the opportunist himself saw an opportunity. The opportunist himself saw an opportunity, to flash his whack ass socks, and his glass of milk sitting in the background, and anytime they're talking about anytime they're talking about quarterbacking in Washington, he feels he has to chime in because he wants everybody to know that his career was sacrificed for us and all this other crap. But he retweeted what his mom said and just saying, hey, I've had nothing but support for your son, and anyone who knows about quarterbacking in Washington, it's me. And blah 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 blah. Kind of making it about himself, but not being disrespectful because he don't want that smoke. He don't want that smoke. But it's just like, this is the type of crap that we're trying to get out of Washington.
Yeah, we don't.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need none of this type of crap because. We don't want any distractions. This has been a distracting year for this team. And little things like this is what's causing us to be off course. So, Mama Five, stay off of social media. And if we lose to a team, don't entertain these Bamas. Period.
That's a great point, Cole, because we don't really hear too much from her, like when we're winning. And we just shouldn't hear from her too much at all. Like at all. We didn't hear Kobe's mom, and JD5 is fashioning himself after Kobe. You gotta let that boy spread his wings. You gotta let him be with Juju. You gotta let Juju take over
without a chaperone. It's like
without a chaperone.
She's sitting right there. Like, my God.
So get a
man.
Yeah, nah.
Like, what's wrong with you?
So yeah, nah. She definitely got to let him spread his wings. And I think JD5 will do that. But nah, I think that's a great topic, man, because it's a distraction. And again, why are you saying that to the media? What is that doing to help his situation?
It's not going to prove anything.
It's not helping his situation. It's bringing unnecessary attention to the situation.
And to him.
And to him. So yeah, let him just sit out and not.
Yeah. Like, relax, man. Relax. Like, hey, don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. So let us know what you think there, Brodies. Okay, click on the bottom right-hand corner, like and subscribe on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We need to get to 500 subscribers. We're already over 1 million views and counting, and it's only going to go up from here. But until next week, it's the Lord Head Co-World's my main man, Jay Wiggs. It's Brody Sports Talk, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.